today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago. And they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Bucs take over.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Interesting note about our two quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling the score in 2018. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Brady gives this one off to Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A gain of 2.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And it's complete to Grant. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Bucs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Shoot. Whip. Watch the whip.
2nd down and goal. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Makes the score Buccaneers 3, Packers nothing.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On second down, it's Jones. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3-yard line.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 3, Packers 0.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to. They forced a field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
This is Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 27-yard line. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brady. The quick slant caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Play brings up third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken right on the 30. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
A throw over the middle taken in, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into an
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Brady to throw again. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far this game. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Rodgers again now. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the run for Green Bay.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Rodgers with a handoff.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. Well, the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, it's McCoy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On first down, Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup there.
But whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was second among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And a Packer.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Rodgers with the hand.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On first down, Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
Rodgers pass.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
On second down now, it's Jones, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 20.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. And they turned the pick six into a pick eight with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
To throw again, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's got Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Again, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Aaron Rodgers so cool in these situations, but he's got to get his guys moving.
Yeah, they have to be able to have that urgency while still keeping their cool.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers with again. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 3 for 3 so far, and a 4th would win it. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs ready to take over once again.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, 2nd down. On the delay, Jones. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
This is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady on the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
If they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Buccaneers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.